Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Farmers League Invitational Week 4. My name is Shock. I'm here joined by the very, very late arriving Chip. What's going on, dude?
Hey, how's it going there, folks? Sorry to give you that kind of scare there, Shock. I'm just getting home. Literally just walked in the door from a NFL draft party.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so that's actually what Diz is doing right now. So that's obviously why he's not here. Except he's not at a party. He's alone on his couch on the phone. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that's what he's doing right now.
Nice.
So yeah, I was in the process of picking people from the stream to come on and cast with me. I had like Oxymoron all ready to come in here and just give it a go, but I did see you show up about 30 minutes ahead of time. So hey, whatever works, man. I like it.
Bam, let's do this.
Fashionably late. So tonight we have two matchups going on. We're gonna actually be on the map Kessel's Crossing, which Chip, this map. If you had one word to describe this map, what would you call it?
Insanity. This map is a very tight quarters, crazy kind of map where people can just come out of you from nowhere.
Yeah, yeah. This is going to be crazy tonight, and I don't know what the shotgun count is going to be. I don't know what the SMG count is going to be. I don't know who's going to pull a bunch of maxes or not, because this map you can see anything. There's actually good angles for LMGs as well, so this could really give us a wide range of crazy strategies that I can't wait to see, especially here coming up in this very first match of the night, which is going to be BLOP versus Future Crew. Of course, the second match is Band versus AC. But, of course, we're focusing on this first match because it is coming up to us in about 9 minutes. So, BLOP versus Future Crew. Chip, this has kind of been a bit of a hyped map, or a matchup this week because, I mean, think about it. These are 2 of 3 teams right now that are 2-1 for their record. I mean, Future Crew losing last week to Gab. They dropped down to 2-1, and so now there's 3 teams tied for second place. This right here is basically going to be for a playoff spot.
And Shock, why would you say that Future Crew lost that match last week?
You know what? I think it was just poor planning. I think we had some newer players in there that really weren't that experienced, and they didn't do too well. So I won't name names. I'm not going to point fingers, but
No, who would do that?
right, absolutely. So I think they're coming back this week with vengeance. They've got their roster kind of ready to go back to their experienced players again, going against the BLOP squad, because they're going to need it. BLOP has updated their roster as well. We'll get into that in a second.
Yeah, this is as you were saying before, this is a really huge map for looking at the playoff scene. Like you said, both Future Crew and BLOP are 2-1 right now. This map is going to be big for seeding. They probably don't have to worry about getting knocked out of the playoffs for either of these teams, but the seeding is going to be huge to determine who these teams go against in the first round.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're just taking an overhead look right now at Kessel's Crossing. This is the map. It's an east and west Sunder spawn. You can see the Sunders are a little kind of weirdly placed. This is actually done because of the timing that it takes to get from one Sunder to the point room. Essentially, this is kind of, we needed to like space the eastern Sunder out, or I'm sorry, that's actually west. It's weird from this angle, but the western Sunder out a little bit more from the bay, or else there would be one side that would be completely unfair in this map. And of course, this map gets no justice done to it if I'm looking at it from the top down, right, Chip? So we need to actually look at this from the transparent angle.
Yeah, from this angle, it just looks like an open bridge, right? Pretty damn simple and straightforward.
Exactly. So looking at 404 there, who's kind of running around like a chicken with his head cut off. We do see this is going to be the start of one of the Sunders, and they basically have 2 options. They have the option to take the bridge, which they can actually take and go to a bunch of different vantage points on top of this bridge. There's like little rails that you can go around. There's balconies. There's a lot of nooks and crannies that you can drop down on the enemy team from. And then of course they have the direct approach too, which kind of comes out from the side. This is just 2 angles right here on this base. There's so many different angles to drop down from too. That's just the great part about it. One of my favorite features of this whole thing is this balcony that literally goes to nowhere. I don't know if you've ever noticed this, Chip. But
Yes.
this comes out and like it just goes to nothing. Like what is the point of this?
There's
Like
no
a dead
reason
end.
for that balcony to be there other than to create awkward firing lanes for people trying to either push in or push out.
So you'll see some people on here, of course, the point room, very, very close quarters. A lot of craziness is going to happen in this area, especially in this back bunker here, in these rooms with this dead tree. There's a dead tree over here as well. A lot of weird stuff in this map. I'm really, really excited about it. I love casting on this map. So going into the roster, something I know a lot of you people wanted to see, we have BLOP versus Future Crew, and I think one of the coolest things about the BLOP roster is they've changed a few things. They've actually, we had a roster switch after last week, and a few teams switched up their rosters, I think. I think you guys did, I know BLOP did, I think Bands subbed in a couple people for the rest of the season, so kind of going to be interesting to see what these new players can do. So from BLOP here, we have Armgarian, who's a usual suspect for us. E-Dubs, who I can only assume, Chip, that this map is going to be his wheelhouse.
Oh yeah, this map was made for E-Dubs. This is definitely an SMG or a shotgun or a max map, and E-Dubs is going to be in his glory.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So I'm excited to see it. I can't wait to see what E-Dubs can do. We have Von Trent, who's been kind of the real hard carry for BLOP so far this season. This guy has always performed very well. And there's two new players in the BLOP squad, one of which I want to get into a little bit. This guy's named Dow Jones. On live, he goes by Dow Jones Industrial, and I have played against this guy a few times. He is a very, very solid player. I don't know how many times you've gone up against him, but I know I've heard a lot of the AC guys complimenting Dow Jones and saying this guy can bring it to the table.
I'm gonna admit I was gonna ask you, has he been playing on Connery? Because I actually know nothing about him. I don't think I've ever run into him on live. I could be mistaken, but the name's not ringing a bell.
Oh, okay, so yeah, he's a TR player on Emerald that I do notice. Dow Jones Industrial is the name, and he does very well. He's always in kind of tough positions. Somebody actually called him Vert W's protege.
Oh, hey.
So he could play a little bit like Vert W. He kind of sits back a little bit. He goes for those rings of headshots, and he's tough to play against. So I'm looking forward to his debut in Farmers. And then, of course, we have Bovines, who I actually know very little about. And then Valorauka, who is another usual suspect for BLOP. Going into the Future Crew roster, this is a very standard roster for Future Crew. The one player they're missing this week, just like they were last week, is 1G, their main sniper. But the rest is pretty standard. We have Tav, McHawk61. 404 will be playing sniper tonight for Future Crew. He's, of course, you know this. He's a very talented sniper. He's like one of the top in the league. So
yep, absolutely.
I think Future Crew is just going to be okay without 1G. Vert W is, of course, in just here for Orion, as better known. He did a big AMA last week. Some crazy drama thread or something. That got me through my day at work. That was actually pretty funny.
That was so random and bizarre. Just a random person from Reddit asked him to do an AMA, and he ended up nailing it. Like, had Higby jump in with the old fuck, murder, kill.
Yeah.
You know what I was going for there.
No, yeah.
But,
it was like, what, Scourge, Sinist, and Wisdom Cube or something like that.
Something like that. But it was just amazing.
Therum, yeah.
That thread took on an amazing life.
It really did. So, yeah, Vert W, of course, is just here for Orion. We have Shark, Spider, and Stuke, and it's already 1 minute to go. So I'm going to get the script all fired up for everybody, and we'll get into the Observer Cam. I'm psyched for this match. This has been, I've been waiting for the BLOP Future Crew match, of course, all week.
Yeah, this match is going to be excellent. This map is excellent. I know you said you were excited to cast on it. I hope that remains the same, because this map with all this crap lying around, it's got to be kind of hard for the camera angles.
It's going to be, but I've actually cast on this map a few times in sort of our warm-up practices, things like that, like our preseason matches, and I've gotten kind of used to the angles I'm going to need to focus on. So definitely going to go after those and see how it works out. Maybe I'll find a couple new spots.
Nice. And with 1G being missing again for a second week in a row, I've got to ask you, do you think Future Crew came out on top in the free agency this season?
I would hope so. I mean, you got to have 1G there for your critical games, like against Gab, and you can't stop work and travel and things like that. So you never know. We'll have to see. Hopefully, Yak can deliver in the playoffs for him. But here come the initial rocket volleys right now from Future Crew and BLOP. It looks like Future Crew going with the 5 heavy route, 1 infiltrator, and they are just going to kind of do a little tap onto the point. A couple guys coming in from the side, and the first kill is down. Valeruka actually kills Tab, but McHawk's able to finish him off. McHawk then finishes E-Dubs off. McHawk showing that strength. The very, very strong heavy that he is. Stuke and Shark Spider finishing off the rest, and it looks like Future Crew early on is dominant on the point. Nice.
That was a very, very curious what happened there. Valeruka and Von Trent made a very aggressive push from the north, and it kind of looked like Von Trent backed off when Val went hard, and it got Val killed, and I have no idea where Von Trent went. No.
They kind of just backed up. They're like, it's Big Hawk over there. I'm just not going to touch this. Wow, 4-4. Nice ghost shot along with the rocket launcher coming out. Look at these guys just farming them from the top right now. 4-4 Stuke and Tav just Orioning down the BLOP players there. 14-4 early on. Big point control from Future Crew.
Yep, Von Trent came out of hiding for a moment, and it cost him his life. He lost a 1v1 against Stuke.
Yes, it did. Stuke, the very another talented heavy from Future Crew. They seem to have a decent amount of those guys.
Yep, they do. That is your strength, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like getting sniped or something there is McHawk. I'm going to follow him around. He has been one of the most outstandingly dominant players all season long in Farmers League, and I suspect tonight will be no different.
I am following Tav right now because wherever Tav goes, something funny is going to happen.
Yeah, that's kind of usually how it works with Tav.
Tav picks up a kill on Val.
He does, yes. Dow Jones actually took down Stuke, and that's going to be another, just one of the very few kills right now for BLOP, as I'm kind of like going around trying to find where they are. Armgarian in a sort of a bad spot. He's back in the bunker area right now. That's not going to work out too well for him if he comes out, because there's about 3 or 4 Future Crew guys just hiding around the corner right now on the A point. I mean, look at how well they have the A point down. Wow, 404, nice snipe on Armgarian there. And just not letting him even approach the point right now.
Yeah, some miscommunication from BLOP there on that second volley. They had a couple of heavies go into the point one by one and just easily get picked off by Future Crew.
Yeah. Tough start so far for BLOP. It's a very kind of a low-key match right now, and this base doesn't usually lend itself to that.
No, you're right. I mean, for all the times that I've ever scrimmed here or watched other people scrim, this is a very, very active map. I mean, you cannot let off the gas pedal on this map. It's, we're seeing a very sort of defensive posturing from Future Crew right now, but normally you want to remain very aggressive because it's just way too close quarters. Things can change far too fast.
Yeah, they can. And I know that Future Crew has done a lot of work on this base, practicing their defensive stance when they get the point. And so that's actually a big reason right now why I think BLOP is having a little bit of trouble, because Future Crew has this defensive stance. But that was a very nice flank from Armgarian coming from behind on Tav. Shark Spider getting a kill. Armgarian getting another kill on Shark Spider. And Armgarian's actually going to take this point by himself. Stuke's going to have to try to clean him up, but he's kind of missing right now. Vert W is going to go one-on-one against this infiltrator right now. Here goes just here for the Orion. Is he here for the Orion or not? Let's see if he can do it.
I'm seeing no bullets out of Vert.
No bullets. Like, he's got the that little glitch going on right now. He's going to get killed. Maybe. Nope. He's actually going to get away. Vert W gets around the corner. McHawk61 is able to clean up a kill there on Bovines. I think that was the infiltrator that goes down. And point control back on Future Crew, but that was a really good flank from Armgarian, and he actually picked up a decent amount of points for his team. He got 8 points just from that flank alone, so nice job from Armgarian. But once again, Future Crew just coming back on the point, and it looks like he didn't get any help from his team. I mean, Armgarian was in there, and then it was like one infiltrator, but then the rest of his team just kind of lagged behind.
It seemed like it took a very long time for BLOP's players to get back from the Sunday to the point, and those that did just kind of came in one by one, and it was too late. Everybody they had a point already died, because the Future Crew heavies, they came in all together and very quickly. I saw 3 heavies storm the point all at once.
Yeah, very nice play from them just to take that point back effectively. I mean, it was super efficient how they did it. And here comes BLOP coming from the outside angle. They're going to attempt from the north side. They got 2 heavies coming in. They got a couple more throwing grenades down, but Future Crew's got a guy all the way out here. It's going to be Stuke. He's doing his normal flanking. Double kill there from Von Trent and Vala, killing Tav and Shark Spider. And a couple of more kills going down. Vala's actually going to be able to get Stuke, but Stuke does trade with him. And,
now, this was a very nice push by BLOP. I don't know exactly how that happened, but BLOP has full control of this point right now.
Yeah,
and they've
BLOP
got
had
at
a
least
nice
3
push.
or 4 heavies on point.
McHawk61 is going to say something about that right now, though. He does go down. He gets 1 kill in the process. Vert getting a kill, too. A couple of picks going down for Future Crew right now on the point. This is going to be bad for BLOP, and yeah, they are already backing off. They have to.
Yeah, in a blink of an eye, this map. All of a sudden, 4 heavies from BLOP are just gone.
Yeah, they got wiped out pretty quick. They got picked a little bit too fast. They weren't being defensive enough on that point, and they just 1 goes down, and then it's just a chain reaction. Coming in from behind, McHawk61 is going to pick up another one along with Shark Spider. And just looking at the scores right now, I mean, McHawk61 carrying, Stuke with 16 as well, kind of co-carrying right there. Both these guys doing extremely well for Future Crew. Armgarian doing really well for BLOP with 12 points at the moment.
From watching so far, what I've seen, it looks like Stuke's been doing a lot of practice because I've been seeing him in those special areas on this map where people don't think to look, and all of a sudden you get a free kill.
Stuke, in my eyes, is just from playing with him and just from watching him on live and in Farmers, one of the big words that comes to my mind from Stuke is he's innovative. He will kind of invent little flanks and strategies just to get himself the advantage in any scenario. He's very, very good at that, at thinking on his feet. And it's a strength that carries him really well in Farmers. And there goes Future Crew with the cap on the base, 95-34 now. It's a huge gap opening up for Future Crew.
And getting the cap on this base is very huge. It opens you up to the 2 spawn rooms up to the north, which gives you just another very crazy flank to attack people from on a map that's already very difficult to not get flanked on.
And now what we're going to see, Chip, is we're going to see some very aggressive posturing from Future Crew. They're going to come up because they've got the point. They've got a lot of control. Look at this. They're already in that small building right now, closer to the BLOP side. So BLOP is going to be definitely on their heels. Future Crew just going to be going for points now.
I saw Tav start to make his home in that little hut. I was curious how long he was planning on staying there, because that hut is a death trap.
Yes, it is. And it looks like Shark Spider, Tav, they're both on the side of BLOP right now, above the hut. I think they've got a player in the hut too. This is bad news for BLOP.
Yep, I'm seeing the strategy out of Future Crew right now. It's a good one. Getting up on this upper second floor above the hut makes life very difficult for people trying to come back from the Sunday.
Yes, it does. 36. This is a massive, massive lead for Future Crew. They're just opening it up on BLOP. And look at BLOP, they've just been beaten down. I mean, look at how much they just don't even want to go anywhere. They're not even like thinking about trying to make a push right now. And I mean, look at these guys. They're just standing behind this tree, just going back and forth, being careful. And here they go. Let's see if they can all go together and wipe these Future Crew guys out. Shark Spider's going to get a kill there. And it looks like they're going up to the top of their room above this building that I'm in right now to try to wipe everything out. Von Trent gets a kill on Shark Spider. And can't really tell where they are. It's always tough on this map. Another kill there from McHawk. E-Dubs actually gets a kill there. So a couple nice exchange, but I don't think they got too much of a wipe. 2 heavies from BLOP right now, 3 heavies throwing a rocket in. McHawk's going to have a nice flank there, but he is, ooh, wow, chasing the kill there was Dow Jones. Bad plan from him.
Yeah, Dow Jones, you cannot get baited like that in Farmers.
He got baited hard by McHawk, and I mean, really, Tav was just able to clean up the kill, and that's the end of their push. He got baited real hard.
It was looking so good, too. I mean, BLOP made it look very easy re-securing their hut and making an aggressive push towards point, and it completely fell apart.
Yes, it did, yeah. And, you know, that could be just the inexperience of Dow Jones. I mean, this is his first Farmers match, and live server and Farmers, completely different games.
Yes.
You cannot chase.
There's very little similarities between the two.
Yes. Nice snipe there from 404. In that window, he gets another one. Dow Jones and Valaruka just get pummeled in the face from 404 through that window. Could he get a third on E-Dubs? and it's all purple on the left side of the screen right now. Mick Hawk just picking up Orion kills left and right. BLOP just doesn't even look like they're in it right now.
Shock, I am very surprised to see this become a bit of a massacre. I was like,
Yeah.
BLOP has looked good. BLOP has been very competitive in all of their matches, even the one that they lost against AC.
Yes, they have.
What I think I'm seeing here is Future Crew trying to make up for last week's loss against Gab. I think. Can you tell me, was Future Crew pretty miffed by that?
A little bit, but you know what? Actually, they're a lot less upset by that loss than you would think they are. To be honest,
Gab is a very good team.
Yeah, they're just like, okay, we lost, let's move on. It's a team. The thing about Future Crew is that they're a team that's been doing competitive PlanetSide 2 for 2.5 years now.
Yeah.
A long time. They've been at the front of the scene for a long time. They can handle loss. I mean, they lose to Gab, whatever. Playoffs are still a thing, you know. And so they just kind of move on from it. They say, let's just practice harder for this next map, and we'll just beat BLOP. I mean, that's their next focus, and they're doing it right now.
Yep. This time it doesn't look like no, BLOP cannot get a re-secure on this point, so it's all about not feeding kills
and
getting picks.
Vala is just going to pick up a triple kill from behind. Nice job there from Vala. Yes, he just got 3 guys. What a flank there from Vala. He actually was able to win a 1v1 in that tree area outside of the point, and then he came in and was able to pick up 3 Future Crew heavy kills.
That is a goddamn impressive play from Val.
Yes, it was. 60 points now. Valarauka on the back of him. He's got 12 points. So nice job there. BLOP showing a little bit of a sign of life against Future Crew. That's what they needed. Maybe a little confidence booster at least going into the second half.
I was just about to, and right before that Valarauka kill spree, I was just about to go into the fact that now that BLOP cannot re-secure this point, they really need to make more use of the bridge flank, getting up overhead and picking off people from angles that they wouldn't expect.
Couple cons going down now. Valarauka's going to get 2 more kills. FCRW goes down as well. And nice job there. Val actually finally get taken out. He got 16 points. I think he just got like 12 points in a row without being killed. Nice job from Vala. Here we go, a little bit of a one-on-one, and it looks like E-Dubs goes down quickly to Stuke, and it's still kind of even numbers right now. Both teams are getting about the same amount of picks, and no team is really kind of overwhelming the other at the moment. Von Trent's going to go down, though, to a 2v1. Stuke's going to take him out. McCawk's going to take out Dow Jones, and here comes Future Crew right back again, and a little bit of a 1v1 there. Stuke's going to run away from that. A conk grenade going off. It looks like that came from this bunker area, or just outside of it.
I feel like I should have been following McCawk this entire time. He's already at 38 points at least.
Yes,
and
yeah, he's crazy.
I don't know where he's getting these kills at. Like I haven't really seen him that much.
Well, I've actually seen him a few times. One of the things about McCawk is he'll just start. He just constantly is getting a kill, like here and there. I mean, it's really. He's never like out of it for too long. He's always getting some form of a kill. You know, just all the time. I mean, right here, look at the kill board. 2 kills right there. He just got a double. He just kind of does that, and he does it under the radar. He just got another kill. Just what he does. It's McCawk 61.
Yeah, he's definitely been in the right place at the right time on this map.
Yes, he has. Yeah, he's at 42 points for a half. That's actually ridiculous. And it looks like Bovines with a nice snipe there on Shark Spider. He goes down. He was a little bit out in the open. I'm not sure what Shark Spider was doing out in that side, but yeah, just trying different angles, trying to be more aggressive. 169 to 68. We have a 100-point lead now from Future Crew after this first half. 1 minute to go, and they're still getting aggressive. Armgarian takes down Tap quickly there with an MSWR. 3 kills going off there from BLOP, and here they come. And again, showing some signs of life there. They're winning the one-on-ones. VertW goes down to Armgarian. Armgarian gets a double kill right there on Future Crew. This is what they need to do. They need to get this confidence back for the second half. Just medkit tanking there. What a shot from Shark Spider on Bovines. Wow. Bovines in the wrong spot there, trying to go for that blackhand kill, and he just gets lit in the face by Shark Spider.
BLOP oddly still tapping the point. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I think they're just right now, they're trying to get kills, trying to just get those pushes, get used to those pushes, because they're going to need to be good at them second half. I mean, they have a lot of points to make up right now in Future Crew.
Yep, a lot of catching up to do.
So, getting some kills, getting a little bit of getting kind of in there right now. E-Dubs gets a kill on Tab, McCawk force blades him down. And about 9 seconds to go, 183.78. It's going to be over 100-point first half lead by Future Crew on BLOP. This is wow. That's
that
all
was
I have
wild.
to say.
That was absolutely not what I was expecting to see out of this first match.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, this was absolutely insane. I thought this was going to be close because BLOP. I know BLOP can bring it. We've seen BLOP bring it, and here we are. I mean, this is a massive difference. Future Crew just looked poised, practiced, and ready for this map. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. They had everything down to a science on this map. They were ready for BLOP, and BLOP just was not ready for them.
Yep, the amount of practice that Future Crew put into this map is really shining. It's real easy to tell. I've never seen, not once during this match did I see any Future Crew out of position or make a move that they shouldn't have. Where on the flip side, BLOP was absolutely, I saw miscommunications all over the place with people running into areas by themselves and just getting easily picked off.
Yeah, I mean, that was all that BLOP was doing. They got smoked and by a very, very experienced team. If we're going down the the list right now, the net scores, I mean, you look at the left side where BLOP is, it's all negative net scores. One of the big things right now looking at BLOP's net scores is Von Trent and Dow Jones, the two heavies that you would really think would be kind of carrying the team, are at negative 20 net score right now. These guys are in last place for their team in score, in net score, KD. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, these are two players that you need to be on their game, and they are absolutely not for BLOP. And I think that's one of the biggest keys that's really costing them right now.
Yep, it's never going to work out for your team when your two power players are the ones that are getting smoked. And I think it just goes right back to miscommunication. These guys are not in the places where they need to be either supporting their team or having their team support them.
Yeah, really. And so, of course, conversely, you look at the other side on Future Crew's net scores. Of course, Tav, -4 right now. If he finishes negative, I'm going to give him a whole heap of crap. We have...
that looks like a very good day for Tav to me. A 7 and 9?
Yeah, with that 14% headshot ratio, just shining performance.
If he can maintain that throughout the second half, I think he's popping the champagne tonight.
I believe so, too. Looking at McCawk61, and what else is there to say about this guy? He's almost halfway to 100 after one round against BLOP. He's 23 and 7 with a 30% headshot ratio, 32 net score. I'm sorry, who can stop this guy at the moment?
McCawk is goddamn scary. This is absurd. This is ridiculous. BLOP is not a bad team. These are not bad players. They look good on live. They look good in competition. For McCawk to go on this kind of crazy spree, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely. And you look at 404, 12 and 6 with his sniper rifle. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. Vert W looks like he's doing the same thing that he likes to do in Farmers. He's hanging back a little bit. He's only 8 and 5. He's still putting that net score out there. Kind of just being Vert W, being scary, but kind of hanging back a little bit.
He's just protecting that KD.
That's what he does. Hey, you got Shark Spider, of course, 13 and 7. Stuke, 16 and 7. I mean, very, very nice KDs from these guys in a Farmers match. Very nice net scores from Shark Spider and Stuke. They're playing the supporting heavy role to McCawk61 perfectly right now. These guys are doing what they need to do, and like I said, you're just seeing it all come together. You're seeing what a team can do when everything's firing, and this is what's happening against BLOP at the moment.
Very, very impressive play out of Future Crew that first half. That was scary good.
Absolutely. So that right there is the sound for our second half, and I mean, Chip, really, what does BLOP need to do here to get themselves back into this game?
Taking a look at all the stats, it looks like BLOP needs to go for body shots more. They all have very good headshot ratios, but very poor KDs.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, and we talk about this all the time. The metrics that maybe people think matter on the live server do not matter in Farmers. I mean, we like to look at the headshot ratio because, yeah, it kind of gives you an indication of where the shots are landing. But I mean, look at the guys in Future. I mean, their headshot ratios, McHawk's at what, 30%? That's good enough. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep,
that's exactly
absolutely.
where he needs to be. It's solid, it's good aim, but he's not sitting there missing a bunch of shots because he's just focusing on that central head position. He's hitting the
Right.
shots that he needs to be to kill the guys. And I mean, it's as simple as that. And I think BLOP just needs to kind of start really going for a farmer style of play and not a live server style of play.
Yep, I'm curious to see what BLOP comes out with to try and bring the score back, because honestly, I don't have any advice for them. I don't know. Maybe start pulling shotguns.
Maybe.
This map is absurd for shotguns.
Yes, it is, and we'll see if it happens. Here come the initial conch grenades going out. BLOP guys just getting smoked at the moment by those conch grenades, and here we go. A little bit of a one-on-one. Von Trent Vala getting some kills right away off the bat on McHawk, but Vert and Stuke are going to clean those up. 404 is going to clean up Von Trent. Shark Spider is going to clean up Dow Jones. E-Dubs is like the only one left.
That was absurd.
Wow.
Shark Spider sat in that corner forever, just getting whatever kill he felt like.
It's now Vert W versus E-Dubs. That's the last match right now. The two most probably interesting players on both teams are the last ones remaining after that first volley.
Now, I'm kind of curious. Bovine's BLOP sniper for tonight. I have never seen him before until this week on live. I started seeing him around sniping.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly who he is. Did BLOP pick up a ringer, or is this
Maybe
somebody
they
who's
did.
been on their roster?
I don't know. I really don't know too much about BLOP, but I mean, maybe they did pick up a ringer. You never know.
Yeah, I mean this week on live is the first I've ever seen of Bovine, so I'm very curious to see these new players from BLOP.
404 streaming by 2 ghost kills right there. That was nice from him. Dow Jones going to be able to take him out. Shark Spider, but it looks like, I mean, back and forth, but overall, BLOP's kind of got the advantage on this this early opening. 199-94.
BLOP has the cap, but they're not being aggressive at all, but they're playing exactly as Future Crew did, just hanging back.
And now here they go. They're getting some nice angles on Future Crew. That's exactly what they need to do to bring themselves back into this game. Here we go, a little bit of a 1v1 scenario. A couple guys popping out from the tree. Armgarian's going to get Vert W down. E-Dubs kills McHawk, and McHawk still only has 1 kill so far in this half, and that's good for BLOP right now. They need to limit what McHawk can do.
Yep, BLOP maintained control on the point, managed to hold off a push from Future Crew. Very impressive.
Yes. I'm going to kind of watch up on this bridge balcony. One place I kind of haven't been yet. I'm going to see what Future Crew is going to be able to do in terms of a push. And it looks like they're going to try to eliminate the guys from the north building here first. They need to get picks in the right places. 404 gets a nice ghost shot on Dow Jones. So that's gonna kind of open it up early for Future Crew to make a potential push. But one of the things that Future Crew is going to have to do, they're going to have to try to get an uneven scenario on this push and see what they can do against BLOP. Bob doing a very, very nice job of rotating in this tree. Stuke getting a nice kill on Von Trent. After Von Trent actually is able to take out Future Crew sniper 404. Stuke maybe going for another kill here. He does get a trade on E-Dubs. So Stuke doing his part, getting a 2-1 there. Let's see if Future Crew can get the rest.
Has bridge play been a part of Future Crew's practice strategy for getting back onto point? Because so far, I mean, that first half, I don't think I saw anybody making use of the bridge.
You know, I've seen a couple guys do it, and if anybody does it from Future Crew, I'm going to say it's going to be Stuke. We'll probably use that bridge. He's, like I said, he's a very innovative player. He's going to try to find a way in.
Yep. I'll admit, I'm kind of surprised to not see much bridge play yet, because the bridge is a very integral part to this map. The bridge allows you to make some very good flanks. And to not see anybody use that yet is very surprising to me, because every single time I've ever scrimmaged on this map, there's always been at least one asshole jumping down from the bridge right on top of your head when you don't expect it.
Yeah, there really has been. I'll agree with you there. And yeah, we're not seeing it too much from these two teams. But Stuke McHawk picking up a couple kills, and I think Future Crew is starting to get close to the point. They're going to waltz right onto it. 404 getting a kill, Shark Spider, Bovines and Dow Jones going down, and now here they go, point flipping. 2:32 left on the point capture now for Future Crew. That was actually getting pretty close for BLOP there, but Future Crew does do a nice push, takes them off. They just kind of won a little bit of a war of attrition there. They just picked one guy after the other, and it was too late. Val is like just standing still, and Vert is like right around that corner there, and I just want this to happen right now. There we go. There's the 1v1. Tab is actually going to go 1v1 against Val, and he's going to take him out. Tab gets taken down from Von Trent from behind, but McHawk's going to clean him up. And here we go. E-Dub's killing Shark Spider. McHawk picking off Armgarian and Von Trent. And McHawk's
404
still on a
is
roll.
holding down the point. He was holding down the point by himself, but Future Crew already back on point with McHawk and somebody else.
Yeah, they are resupplying him right now. McHawk, another kill, gets Dow Jones. It's like this is like a no-fly zone right now. Like this side of the map, McHawk is just over here, and any of the BLOP guys right now that have tried to go have just gotten annihilated by McHawk. 404, Shark Spider, Vert W getting 3 kills there. BLOP going down again. It looks like they're getting wiped. Stuke killing Von Trent after he gets a kill on Tav. And another wipe for Future Crew, and it looks like having to recollect themselves is BLOP.
Despite a very nice opening to this half, BLOP looking very good. They're still looking at a 100-point gap.
Vert W has escalated things. He is using the Pandora.
Come on, Vert. What is up with the cheese from Future Crew?
I don't know, man, but Vert's the one who's doing this one this time. I don't know.
We're looking at a 100-point lead for Future Crew, and he's the one who pulls out the first shotgun?
Vert pulls it out.
I get this. I totally understand this, and I'm going to explain it to everybody at home. What this is Vert trying to improve his KD so that he doesn't look like the worst person out of a 100-point victory.
404,
For
nice.
shame, Vert.
But yeah, Vert is pandoring people now in this area. He just gets Vala, and I think this match may just get escalated here yet. I can't wait.
I'm calling a personal foul, 15-yard penalty. You guys are disqualified. This is bullshit.
Oh, good old Future Crew just rolling out the shotguns.
Well, I saw a Max from BLOP. I lost him. I don't know where the Max went. That's this map. I lost a Max. I don't know where he went.
I would like to find this Max.
I saw him for a minute, and then he's disappeared into the freaking swamp. I don't know where their Max went.
And here's the shotgun again for Vert W. He's going to miss E-Dubs. E-Dubs probably not liking that at all.
Armgarian got a nice kill on McHawk there.
Here comes Vert. He's going to go for the double kill. Can he get it? He does get it.
My God,
with that
Vert.
Pandora. And Future Crew taking the base down in style, 286 to 135.
Disgusting shock. I am sick to my stomach right now,
I apologize on behalf of all of Future Crew right now.
Where is the leadership from Tav? This should not be happening.
This is bad. Vert W I think he just went on a 7-kill spree with that shotgun. That's gonna piss off BLOP so much right now.
You know what? I feel bad now because I defended Future Crew last week. The NC Gab brought out the jackhammers first, and Future Crew responded in kind.
You know what? Future Crew actually brought the shotguns first on Gab.
Was it?
I have to. Yeah, they did. I'm going to have to own up to that right now. That was Vert, again, last week that brought the shotgun out first. Then McHawk did it, and then it was an escalation from there.
And, the week before that, we saw the second half, what was it, 100-something point lead, and the Max immediately coming out from, who was it, 404?
Yep.
You guys are the bad boys of the farmers this year.
I know. It's really bad, and I don't know what their mentality is. I think part of them just wants to have a little bit of fun, I think. And Vert W going straight, look at him, he just rushes people right now with that shotgun in their room. He's just being an evil son of a bitch. And BLOP actually having a lot of trouble responding to this right now. It's very apparent.
Yeah, it comes down to, I mean, we've seen very, very solid first-person shooter play out of Future Crew this match. Oh, yeah. You guys brought your A-team, and it's showing. But I think the biggest part is communication on this map. This map's way too tight, way too many different angles of approach, and it just hasn't looked like BLOP has been on key on the same page.
With a light assault, Stuke just decided he's going to go light assault. So, here we go. All
right. So there's a couple of BLOP heavies on the bridge, and now you guys are pulling out a light assault.
Oh yeah, Stuke gets the NS11C kill on Von Trent with the light assault from behind. This is just what they do. They got to have a little bit of fun with it, and hey, why not? You got a guy that can play light assault as well as Stuke. Stuke's just gonna pull light assault.
So, did you ever see what happened to that BLOP max? Because I have no idea.
He might have just redeployed or just, I don't know, gone back to his Sunder or something like that. 404 with a nice ghost shot there on Bovines, tab killing E-dubs. And is it a very apparent right now that the wind is kind of out of BLOP's sails? I think Vert took it out of him.
Yep, yeah, I mean, going against the shotgun, going against heavies that are already very, very good. This kind of lead for Future Crew, there's not much BLOP can do left. They have this stick a fork in BLOP, they're done. It's all about saving face right now.
Really is.
Not getting shotgunned by Vert.
There it comes, the Pandora from Vert from behind on Vala. And look at Vert's score right now. He's at 40. He was at 18 and a half. This is just bad.
You know what? Good on Vert. He didn't pull a max to start the match.
Yeah, right. Good on him. So here we go. Looking at the KDs, the net scores, everything like that. Massive from McHawk. He's got 70 points right now, 35 and 11 with that Orion, 31 headshot ratio, crushing. Vert W is 20 and 10. Now you're right. He went to save that KD, and he certainly did.
So I'm going to ask you if Future Crew's lead gets to 200, are we going to see a Viper Lightning out of Vert?
Yeah, you never know. He might just like throw the entire match and DQ Future Crew with a Viper Lightning.
A very useless point grab by BLOP right now. They have taken the point. I have no idea why.
Oh, here it comes. You never know. It looks like BLOP is just playing a little bit of TDM at the moment. So one of the things I want to track is McHawk 61. He's at 74 points. He's basically got 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Can he get 100?
Oh, that's what we're all cheering for.
So I'm gonna follow him around and let's see what he can do. McHawk 61, a monstrous player, especially on this map. Look at him go. I mean, he's doing everything right. I mean, just watch how he plays. He jumps around corners. He's strafing perfectly. I mean, this guy engages exactly when he needs to engage, and you can just see it from him.
Following Stuk around, he just got a nice flank on Valeruka. Nice easy kill for him.
Yeah.
But then he tried to go head-to-head with Von Trent. Didn't work out for him.
I'm sure it didn't. McHawk 61 still looking for those extra points right now. He's at 74. He's going to go for it there, but he's going to not hit it. Getting a little bit of a rocket splash there. He's going to see if he can't finish that one off, but he doesn't. Dow Jones getting a nice kill there. Look at McHawk. He's just like switching weapons constantly right now. Here we go, a little bit of a 1v1. McHawk's going to finish off Von Trent easily. Von Trent didn't even have a chance there, even though he got the jump on him. And here we go, McHawk trying for another one, and he's at 76 points, and he's now dead now. 239 left to go in this match. Future Crew up by almost 200 points on BLOP. Talk about unexpected, Chip.
Very, very unexpected. This map is hell.
Yes.
For any team that comes in here unprepared. This map, I've said it already, I'll say it again, this map is crazy. There's just too many things all over the place that just makes, straight up combat doesn't happen.
Yeah, exactly. So, Future Crew not only playing for points, playing to win right now, Vert W, another shotgun kill. He's just sitting in this room being a son of a bitch. And I apologize on behalf of all of PlanetSide 2.
That's
for Vert W's actions today.
The Pandora, I can't remember. Is that the pump or the auto?
That's the auto.
Oh my god.
He's auto shotting, of course. The pew 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 pew.
Oh well, this is going to be a tough loss for BLOP.
It will be for sure.
You know what, BLOP, it's okay. You went against a very good team that lost a very tough match last week. These guys, Future Crew was not going to lose tonight, no matter what. They were
in it to win it tonight. That's absolutely certain. One thing I want to talk about, though, one thing I've been thinking about for a little bit here is, if Future Crew wins tonight, which they of course are going to, let's think about next week, because I mean, the playoffs are in the balance right now, and AC is of course undefeated. AC has Band tonight, and you'd like to think that AC is definitely favored against Band this evening. So if AC is 4-0 going against Future Crew, who's 3-1 next week, an angry Future Crew, who's playing to win right now.
Oh, is this not enough for you? Is what's happening here not enough to satiate your lust?
So, what really are we thinking? Because Future Crew, of course, plays AC next week on Thursday. This match, I mean, look at how well Future Crew's doing against BLOP. I mean, this is almost hyping up that match even more right now.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, BLOP played AC very tight. It was not this kind of disgusting blowout on, what was it, Pale Canyon.
Pale Canyon, yeah.
So it'll be very curious to see. I can tell you for sure that AC is going to be bringing their A team. They're not going to. Well, I say their A team. Everybody in AC is very, very good, but we're going to bring the
best,
the monster starters, right?
Absolutely. So that's the final score. Future Crew nearly getting the 100-point victory, or 200-point victory. I'm sorry, on BLOP. A very unexpected thing that we're definitely seeing here. And yeah, I mean, chat's saying these guys are at this point in time, we're just having fun. That's when you know you've won so handily and you're just going around and having fun. That's when you know. I mean, that's just what Future Crew was doing there at the end. So, yeah, next week Future Crew is of course playing AC, but coming up we get to see AC play against Band. So I will be back here with Chip in about 5 or 6 minutes, and we will get this going again. So hang tight.
Can't wait. I can promise you, everybody, that AC is not going to pull this kind of bullshit. Don't worry, folks.